You know the feeling. You send a bold message, an exciting offer, and then you get crickets. That silence can sting, right? But what if I told you that silence is actually your greatest strategic advantage? Seriously, let's dive into how to turn every rejection into a roadmap for your next big win.
Man, this really gets to the core of it, doesn't it? That temporary sting of a no is absolutely nothing compared to the long-term pain of looking back a year from now and being in the exact same spot. So let's reframe that fear and turn it into fuel.
Okay, so the first hurdle we have to clear is what I call the silence myth. It's that voice in your head that kicks in when you hear nothing back, and it tells you you're just not good enough. You start to take it personally, thinking that silence is a rejection of you. But I promise you, that's not what's happening.
So here's the crucial shift. Silence isn't a wall, it's a signpost. It's not a big red stop sign. It's more like a little arrow pointing you in a different direction. It's just a signal that your first approach didn't quite cut through the noise, and it's time to adjust your angle.
Let's just pause here for a second. I want you to think about the last time you reached out to someone and got ignored. And be honest with yourself here. Were you truly solving a specific painful problem for them? Or were you basically asking them to do the homework of figuring out how you could be valuable? It's a tough question, but it's an important one.
This brings us to probably the most important mindset shift you can make. It's all about choosing data over drama. We have to stop treating outreach like it's some kind of popularity contest and start treating it like a science experiment, where every single outcome, win or lose, just gives us valuable information.
Look, our default setting, right? It's to feel rejection emotionally. It feels personal, it stings like crazy, and it often leads to us just giving up entirely because we don't want to feel that way again. But what if we just made a conscious choice to see it differently? What if every single no, or even just silence, is purely informational? It's just data. Data telling you that your value wasn't specific enough, or maybe your delivery was just a little off. It's not a judgment on you, it's just feedback.
And this quote just says it all. Getting ignored or rejected means you're actually in the game. You're taking risks. Most people never even get that far. So if you're getting no's, seriously, congratulations. It's proof that you finally stepped into the arena.
Okay, this slide breaks down the most common mistake perfectly. On the left, we've got the value vampire. This is the person who shows up and says, "Hey, I'd love to help out, just let me know how." That puts all the work on the other person. But on the right, you've got the problem solver. This person has done their homework, they found a specific gap in the business, and they show up with the plug already in hand. That's your job, not theirs.
Okay, so we've got the mindset down. Now we need the action plan. Let's get into the tangible tool you can actually use to reapproach with intelligence and, with confidence. It's the pivot plan workflow.
This is a super simple three-step process. First, you audit. Did they even see your message? Use a simple email tracker to get some actual data. Second, you shift your angle. If you offered something broad like marketing help, try again by offering a specific asset, like a 30-second video script for your new product. See the difference? And third, change the medium. If your email was ignored, don't just send another one. Try a short video message on LinkedIn. The point is, don't repeat what already failed.
Just remember, success here isn't about getting it perfect on the first try. I mean, nobody does. You get chosen because you're the one who had the courage to look at the silence, to analyze it, to readjust your approach, and to try again when pretty much everyone else has already gone home.
There's one more mental trap we really need to talk about. Because sometimes you can have the absolute perfect offer and still get a no. I call this the timing versus talent trap.
This right here is the big aha moment. You have to understand that timing is a variable you just don't control. They could be in the middle of a huge product launch, dealing with a family emergency, or in the middle of a crisis. Who knows? If you quit after one no, you're assuming your talent is the problem when it was probably just the clock.
So all of this really leads to one final mindset piece: having the courage to reapproach. So many of us are absolutely terrified of being a pest. But listen, there's a huge difference between being a pest and being persistent in your pursuit of providing real value.
So this new path forward, it requires you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It means treating bravery not as some feeling you wait for, but as a daily discipline. It means making this kind of intelligent follow-up a non-negotiable habit. Because let's be real, nothing great ever happens inside your comfort zone. So this is your new mantra. It's simple, but it is everything. Show up, readjust, rise. Let's make this real, right now. I want you to think, who is the one person Or what is the one opportunity that ignored you or told you no that you are going to use this pivot plan on today?
You have the mindset, and now you have the tool. Don't let this just be an interesting idea you heard. Use the pivot plan workflow right now on that opportunity you just thought of and get yourself back in the game. Because honestly, the only way to truly fail is to stay exactly where you are.